All right, what's going on, y'all? Baba here from Baba's Gaming Backlog. Today we're playing a game called Blackjack. It's a demo on Steam, releasing sometime this year. It is a combination of Blackjack and a roguelike deck builder. Roguelike. Do you know? I'm not. I don't. I never know. I am a huge Blackjack fan. I have tried my hand at Blackjack card counting, which I really enjoy doing and am very mediocre at. And I love roguelike deck builders. Hello to all of you who are playing Slay the Spire 2 in its beta right now. It crushes, but hey, so does this game. I'm loving Blackjack, so let's get into it. Other thing about my playthrough today is on the Discord, the Blackjack Discord, there's a new challenge. It is complete at least one of these challenges and earn a chance in a raffle to get a free copy of Blackjack. I don't know if it's at launch or before launch, but the challenges are either to win a round with more than 10 cards on your side of the board. In a minute, you'll see what that means, or to win a round with an opponent score higher than 40. And I'll be real, I have beat the first level of this game, and I'm not totally clear on how to get your opponent's score higher than 40. I think it's unlikely that I unlock that challenge, but you only got to unlock one of two to get entered in the raffle. So let's see how it goes. All right, so first of all, shout out to this little, the way they turn the pointer into a hand-drawn hand. I love that. When we pick a new journey, let's see, I'm just going to hit randomize here, and it's choosing decks for me. So diamond suit, club suit. So it's a regular deck of cards. It starts out as a regular deck of cards. Hearts, diamonds, spades, clubs. They each have different properties, different values. Diamond suit, it says low complexity. Club suit, medium complexity, and then we have the actual cards. So I'm just going to hit continue here, and I'll click the royals. We'll learn more about what all of this means as we play. All right. So as you can see, the art style is fantastic, kind of hand drawn. You're sort of in a hellscape. I really like it. Okay, anybody who has played Blackjack knows that the goal of the game is to get as close as you can to 21 without going over. If you go over 21, you have lost. But if the dealer goes over 21, you have won. So, here we have cards to draw. Great flip animation. I'm a sucker for a good flip animation. Okay, 10s and 11s are good in Blackjack because an 11 plus a 10 makes exactly 21. But look at this. It's interesting. Look at the top left of this card. It says 11/1. Okay, so that's the way actual Blackjack works. Aces are either worth 11 or 1. So they're very valuable because let's say you have your hand is at 15. Remember, you're trying to get to 21. If you add 11 to 15, you're going to be over 21 and you will bust. But an ace is valuable because it's 11 or it's 1. So if you have a 15 and you get an ace, now you just have 16. You have another chance to try to get to 21. You live to fight another day. All right, so as you can see, there are 5 slots we can put these in. These first 3, card just goes down. If I put them here, we insight 1. Now, insight, if I remember correctly, means I have to put one of my coins, and you can see the coin value in the bottom right-hand corner. I've got 6 of 8. Opponent has 4 of 6. If I put this in here, I believe it forces the opponent to put a coin in too. So if I'm feeling confident, I can make them raise their bet and hopefully win more coinage and get to the end of this round faster. So since I've got an 11, I'm going to go ahead and do that. All right. An ace. How intriguing, says this guy. All right. And wait a minute. No, I forgot. Insight is not that. The little coin symbol is what means we've both got to put a coin in. The insight word means I get to see what's in my deck next, and I can choose to rearrange where that card is. So I see I have a 7 next. If an ace is 11, let's just say it's 11 for now, and I add a 7, I'll have 18. 18 is a good hand. All right, let's go ahead and do it. I could move this here and put the 7 to the bottom of the deck and see what I get next, take my chances on the next one. The 11 here indicates that there are 11 cards left, or under the 7. You can see 12 cards total. Here's a 7, 11 cards after the 7. I'm actually going to keep it there, and Ooh, Insight 1 on opponent. Look at the top card of their deck and put it back on top or bottom in any order. Okay, so low cards benefit me in Blackjack. I won't go into exactly why that is, but low cards benefit me, so I'm going to keep that low card there. I'll hit confirm. I guess I got to insight both of us. I thought I'd only get to insight myself. I don't totally understand yet why that is. All right, now here's another thing is I've got a sleeve. Now when I play the sleeve, you can see down here that little number 2 coin means I've got to play 2 coins. This is a way of me holding on to a card that maybe I don't want to play, but also forcing my opponent to play coins. But then if I sleeve and we both add extra coins, we raise up the ante, we raise the bet, and then I don't win the round, oh, then I've lost more. So it is a chance. But sleeving is a pretty cool thing, and you can see down here it says 1 of 1, means I have the capacity to sleeve 1 card. Since this is a roguelike deck builder, there will be opportunities to grow the size of my sleeve, which will be cool later. But today, I'm actually just going to play it regular style. You can see here it says I have an 18, and it's burning because it knows 18 out of 21 is a pretty good hand. Now, am I going to play again? Can I play again? I'm not sure, but I'm going to pass and see what happens. Okay, my opponent got to 14. Am I going to... Oh, round 1. Okay, so they gave up. I think the AI has the option of continuing to play after 14 or not, but they didn't. All right, up here you see my opponent only has 1 coin left. There's money in the pot. I've got 6 of 8. I am winning. I'm going to pull this out. I've got a 10. Now let's see. I forget what... I'm going to leave... Oh, that's right. It's really nice. Once you pick up the card, if you want to put it down to look at something, you can just put it back on your deck without playing, so that's useful. Let's see, what does exploit mean? Force the opponent to put X coins. Okay, so that's exploit. Oh, interesting. Okay, so this just means I have to pay the coin. Exploit means I also force the opponent to pay that amount of coins. In this case, I had to pay a coin, and I got to insight, which was to look and rearrange the top cards of my deck. And I'm not sure why I got to exploit the opponent's deck. That was odd and interesting. I feel confident, and a 10 is a very good card, so I'm going to play that and exploit. And ooh, there was the hand that was so awesome, that drew the card from my opponent. Okay, so here we go. Opponent's got a 7, a 3, and a 4 is not a good hand from them. I've got a 10. Same hand, 18. Now, 18 can get beat. I'm going to go ahead and insight it. And a 5. I'm going to put the 5 down just in case there's a 2 or a 1 as the next card. I, of course, can sleeve the card even if I draw it. Okay, so the opponent has a 10. Now I'm going to go ahead and look. And that's not good for me, so I'm going to put it here in the sleeve. I'm going to pass. Okay, the opponent's drawing small cards, which is very good for them. But here, later we're going to get to how you can stack cards on top of your other cards, but right there my opponent only had enough space for 5 cards, and he drew 5, or she drew, I can't tell if that opponent was a male or female voice, drew a total of 5 low cards, and they couldn't make my 18, so there we go. And let's see, what was the challenge again? The challenge was to win a round with more than 10 cards on my side of the board, so that didn't count yet. I didn't win a round with more than 5 cards on my side of the board. Here we go. There's a shop. There's a variety of cards to choose from. There's double up, which I can't remember what that means. I'm going to go to the shop. I like the shop. I really like this awaken feature. And let's see. So these cards, so I was showing you the ace had 11 and 1. So in an actual game of blackjack, the aces do work that way. But in this game, there are multiple cards that have multiple values. And you can see 4, 0 with this little X. I don't know why it's an X. It could just be a slash, because really what this means is this is a 4, but that it can also count as a 0. So if I have 2 10s, and I play this 4, which would put me at 24, I would bust. But here in this game, the 0 allows me to stay at 20. So that's very valuable, especially with small cards. It means you can add increments without too much risk. Let's see, how much cash do I have? I've got 6 out of 10. It looks like my max cash is 10, and I've got 6. I don't understand why this is 8 out of 8 and this is 6 out of 10. As the game progresses, maybe we'll learn. I think it means I can spend this money, but I can't spend this money. Anyhow, I'm going to buy that card because I like it. I'm going to go to Awaken. Awaken is awesome because it allows you to imbibe. Is there a difference between imbue and imbibe? I don't know. In English, not in this game, but in the English language, I'm not totally sure. If I thought about it longer, maybe I would figure it out. Anyway, if I hover over the cards, it tells me what the different powers I can imbibe the cards with. So 10, put an impulse card on the bottom of their deck. I assume impulse is a bad card. That should be a punishment. I'm going to roll over all of these just to see. I'm actually looking for, this is what I'm looking for, cards that have multiple values because I really like the multi-value cards. I just bought a 4, so I think I'll buy a 7, or not buy actually. In this case, I'm not getting a new card. I'm awakening this card. Love the bell sound, love the bell animation. I just feel like the devs knocked it out of the park. If you get a chance, really fun thing to do is to go to I think it's their IG page, and you can see an example of the early mock-up, the early look, the early UI of the game, which looks so amateurish compared to what they came up with in the end. You know, they just put it together so they could work on playtesting it, which is smart. But boy, did they, I love what they ended up with here once they got the whole thing together. Okay, so this is Solitude, this is Double Up, and I think this is where we get, where's the actual gameplay? I'm confused. Let's go here, choose one awakened card. I'm gonna stick with these values that I like, and soul. Okay, so the hands, I guess, are the actual gameplay. And let us see. So ignite. The second time a card is ignited, it is immediately exhausted. If a card is burned, it is ignited twice. Exhausted cards are returned at the end of the encounter. I didn't totally follow. And it has adjacent the table slots on the left and right. Okay, didn't totally follow. So let me pull this card. It's a 5. I'm going to actually start by sleeving that card, and it's nice because I can actually draw another card after I sleeve, and I like that. Let's see. So I've got, let's see, Hollow. Another card can be played on this card. So this is what I was telling you. Eventually, you can stack cards. There are cards that have that ability. It may be called Hollow, but when it's a card, it might be called something else. I'm not sure. But anyway, here we have Hollow. Mark this card. Permanently marks the targeted card. I think that's like folding over a corner in a physical deck of cards, which is so clever. Shout out to the devs on this one. I feel like y'all crushed this. So fun to make it feel like I can mark one of my cards like I'm doing a card trick and I'm trying to keep track, or I'm playing 3-card Marthy. I just think that's a great feature. So this is one of the better cards in the game. Let's mark it. Oh, and literally physically they fold it over the corner, right? I mean, so intuitive. These guys are so smart. So let's see. Look at the top card of their deck and put it back on top or bottom. They have a 10. Here's a 9. That's a strong deck. I don't want that, so I'm going to move it to the bottom. I'm going to confirm. Okay, ooh, and so instead of a 19, they have a 13, which is much more likely to bust. If they get a 10, if they get a 9, let's do some math here. If they get an 8, I think they have 21, so an 8 is not good for us. But so let's draw another card. It's a 9. It's a very good card. And I'm going to go ahead and play that, and I'm not going to gain Hollow. Am I? No, I'm not going to gain Hollow. There we go. Ah, they got 21. Shoot. All right, so I guess we could see if we could tie at 21. In this game, now, in regular Blackjack, a tie is a tie. That is called, what the frick do you call it on the blackjack table? Push. That's called push when you're actually playing blackjack at the casino. Since I've already lost, I'm going to pull this just in case he gets me something. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, wait. 10 plus 9 plus 1 is still 20, unfortunately. So I forgot that my ace is an 11 or a 1, and I'd need another ace to win this. I don't think I win that. I can't sleeve it because I already sleeved. I got to come to terms with the fact that I lost this one. That's sad.
As the cards.
Yeah. I mean, the animation, it flashes red, you're in hell. So cool, right? I love it. All right, so I draw this. It's a 4. I'll play that. I will unsleeve my 5. Now I have a 9. I have a 10. And let's see. They have a 16 is a terrible number in Blackjack. Very easy to bust on a 16. I am going to mark this card. So now I've got my 10 and my ace marked, which are good ones too. And I'm going to go ahead and pass and stick it with my 19. Okay, they decided to. I don't understand. The voice animations, I think, are so good and so fun. All right, 3 is not a great card. I'm going to sleeve it. I will pull out my 4. It's a 4-0. I love my 4-0. I will. Okay, I've got no more coins to pay, so there's no point in hollowing. I don't need to mark it because I only want to mark my 2 really good cards. Okay, 6 plus 4 is a 10. Are good numbers in Blackjack. Ooh, this guy's pushing. Excellent, excellent, excellent. I'm going to mark this one as well. I win this round. Now I've got 3 marked cards, 2 10s and an ace. That's great. I'm going to pass. I win again. And once again, my challenge is to win a round with more than 10 cards on my side of the board. 10 cards. So there's 5 here. I'm going to have to find a way. I wasn't thinking about this when I made my early choices, to gain hollow on a bunch of my cards, because so far I've only got 1 hollow slot, although maybe when we get later in the game there will be more opportunities. Okay, here I've got an ace. 8 plus 3 is 11. That is pretty good. I'm going to play that. I'm going to play this 3 for 11. Now, you know what? I should have held it in my sleeve now that I think about it. I've got a 7-0, which is fine. Activate shuffle their discard pile into their deck. Do I want to do that? I don't know. They're at 15, which is bad for them, so I'm not going to activate. I'm going to skip. No, they're going to pass. And here we have, what was it again? I've got a 10. Oh, they passed. Why did I do this? I shouldn't have done it. I'm going to pass too, because I already had 1, so that was a mistake on my... The cards promised victory, and I win that round. I win some cash. I played it right, but I still have not accomplished my goal for winning this, what's it called? This, community challenge. And by the way, I'll make another video, or I'll post some kind of update if I do in the end. If I win the challenge, submit it, and win the raffle, I'll let y'all know, because come on, that's exciting, right? All right, variety shop. I'm gonna go back to the shop. Let's see, do any of these? No, none of these let me. What was it called when you get to stack the cards? I can't remember. I'm gonna awaken and see if any of these let me do that. Impulse, shuffle, shuffle, 2 cards, insight, languish, betrayal, insight. None of these let me stack cards. Because 10s are powerful. Wait, let's see. No, once again, I'll take this 4 actually, and do this. Okay, can I burn a card? No, I can't afford to. Here we go, continue. All right, where am I? I'm here. And here we have, awaken a card. That's nice. Ooh, this eliminates the exhaust on my 10. So now, after I play the 10, it won't disappear. It'll keep cycling back in my deck for a longer game like this one. Hollow, that was the word I was looking for. Okay, so I still only got 1 hollow, and I've only got 1 sleeve size. So unfortunately, this only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 if I hollow, 7 in my sleeve. I still need 3 more slots. Okay, I'm playing Niv. Oh yeah, so Niv was not part of the original demo. They've been making demo updates. Niv, the child in hell, a little bit morbid, but Niv seems kind of sweet, except then you beat Niv, and I think Niv is upset that you've beat him. Alright, so here is a 10. Niv seems to have disabled my gain hollow, which is irritating. No point in playing there, since it doesn't give me any special powers. I don't know what this funny symbol from Niv is. 10 and 3. I don't like my 3 in this situation. Oh, has Niv somehow disabled my sleeving? I guess so. I gotta play the 3. That's irritating. Niv gets to exploit 2. But has not yet, I guess. Okay, this is an 11. That would have been nice. If I could have sleeved, that would have been the right play.
That's the highest one.
Look at the top card of their deck and put it back on top. No, I want them to play that 3. 3 is good for me, bad for them. Oh, but it... Okay. So now they're at 16. 16 is a bad number. I gotta play. And that makes 21 for me. Okay, winner, winner, chicken dinner. Activate shuffle their discard pile into their deck. They are at 11. And where's the discard pile for the opponent? I don't actually know where to find it. I'm actually once again going to skip. I don't know that I want to do that. I would like for them to... Yeah, there we go. I win this first round against Niv. Okay, looks like my powers are back. That's useful. That's helpful. Niv plays a 4. 6 is a bad card for me. I'm going to... but 10 is a good card for me. Once again, my powers are disabled, which is funny. Put an impulse card. Put the named card somewhere in the target deck. The card is removed at the end of the encounter. What named card? Put the named card. I hope the... Oh, impulse card. Oh, okay. All right. Oh, I'm assuming impulse is bad, so I'll do that there. Multiple values. So a -4 can be helpful because if you're going to bust, that can be good. 7 is fine. Shuffle their discard pile into their deck. I'm going to skip it again. 10 plus 7 plus 6 is too many. Ooh, they somehow stole my card. Okay. And they're at 14, which is not a great number for them. I have, let's see, drain the opposing card. Decrease the target card's value to 0. And increase this card's highest value by the same amount. Okay, so that means I would turn my 4 into an 8 and theirs into a 10. 10 is good for them. 8 plus 7 is 15. Plus 6, though, is 21. Did I do that math right? No, I didn't do that math right. I did. 15, no, 14, 15. Plus, yeah, so I do want to do that. Because now... Hello. 21. I am going to pass. He's got 20, but I got 21. He made a good hand, but I made a better hand. I mean, you see, you got to understand something about blackjack to play this game. You don't have to know blackjack, but clearly it helps. 4 out of 0. I like that card. Put a languish card on top of their deck. Yes, I will activate that. Okay. Okay, so they have a Devour is allowing them to change the numbers on their card. I've got a 9. I will play that. And I won't bother gaining Hollow. I'm not going to be able to accomplish my 10 cards. Okay, what do I have here? I've got 19, 18, or 14. 14 is bad. 18 is good. I'm going to sleeve it just because there's no... Ooh, but here I have 19 if I count my 4 as 0. I like my odds at 19. They've got 10. They've got 14. Oh, they matched me at 19. And I busted. Oh, and they screwed me. So, Devour. Shuffle a Lost Soul... Okay, so wait a minute. To devour a card, play it on this card. The devoured card's highest value is added. I think I've just lost this round. Damn it. They did something, I didn't read it carefully, that shifted the cards.
I don't really get this game.
Oh, Niv.
But it's fun.
Niv, I love you. Oh, I lost. Nikes. All right, well, I didn't win. I didn't accomplish the challenge to win a round with more than 10 cards on my side of the board or with my opponent scoring higher than 40. But you got an introduction to the game, and the game is pretty cool. All right, come back next time. I'm going to try this again. We'll do it together. Signing off. This is old Baba from Baba's Gaming Backlog, and here's my companion. Let's see, I can't see the feed right now, but oh, there he is looking right at you. My boy, Zimmy the cat, and we'll see you next time. All right, bye-bye.